Hello everybody, my name is Ardalan Qilavizadeh. Today I want to show you the leech farming. I'm sure you know we have two kind of the growing leeches. Leeches the farming. One of them that is very clear. I showed you. This is completely covered. This is chamber, 20 square meters, 40 square meters. But another method that is very interesting. This is the natural. We grow the leeches. This is here Said. Thank you, Said. Here we have the side that grows the leeches in the natural pool. This is completely natural. I will show you and just this is the best leeches. This is the kind of the medicinalis, one of the best leeches in the world. Orientalis and the medicinalis. Look at this face, very clear. We grow the leeches. Thank you, Said. At the first, I want to show you the dimension of this natural pool. This is 20 meters by 20 meters, the near 400 meters capacity with the natural pool. We brought the natural grasses like this from the swamp, exactly because the origin of the leeches in the nature here is the north of the Iran. We grow the leeches completely natural, without any sealing. This is already we use for the growing the rice, and you can see this is the with the depths usually between the 1.5 meters to sometimes is the 40 centimeters and sometimes 1 meters, and the highest depth in the water here is the 150 centimeters. Now we grow the leeches, and the capacity of the leeches here in this natural pool is that we can put even the 100,000 leeches, 100, and we brought all kind of the grass. You can see this is the local grass in the north of the Iran. This is the north. All grass here, the side brought and the grow. This is the grasses for the growing the leeches. Inside the depths, I told you, the between the 50 centimeters to 150 centimeters. Inside the water, you know, this is the feeding the leeches is the very hard, very complex with the like the sheep blood with the artificial feeding. But here we brought the frog in the here. It doesn't need to, for example, the hunt the leeches and they put them in the breed, in the blood, and the leeches without any labor force, without any cost, automatically and naturally they feed from the frog. Here we simultaneously also we are growing the frog, but not for the benefits. Only we benefit related to the leeches, and all the best blood, the best feeding for the leeches is the frog. Not we hunt the frog and the like the death of the body of the corpse of the frog. The leech should be feeding from the frog when the frog is alive. The best blood, and we have the best usage for the medicine. And now this is the dress. This side put like this there in the like this and go to the please. And now we want to inside this natural. Yeah. We brought all the leeches, all kind of the leeches here in this natural swamp, natural the pool. And how is the hunting? Is very simple. Said will show us how we can this is the depth. Near 120 centimeters, this is the depth. And the hunting now in the floor of this swimming pool is not cement. Some people put the cement and it's harmful. All the natural, even the floor of this pool is from the clay and the soil. Sometimes that we have for example the hard winter. Sometimes that the temperature go down to the 0. The leeches are able go inside the soil. Soil is like a cover, protection, the best protection for the leeches, and can cover them with the temperature fluctuation, with the zero. Sometimes the weather is very warm, very warm. This leech, these leeches, oh, this is the medicine leeches. This is the size. This is the very good for the face. This size of the leeches, this is a 4 by 6 centimeters, is the ideal for the all the body. This is the bigger one used for the leg and hand, and the smaller one is good for the face. And this kind of the leeches, I told you, this is a natural pool. To the majority of country, we are not able like this, because this is the natural pool, specialized for the cities, for the country that has a good weather, good climate. And I don't bother here. Now, this is very simple. With the hunting, with the hand. When Said puts his hands in the water, automatically connected to his hands. The hunting is very simple. It doesn't need any, for example, the lays, the trays, and like hunting, all with the hand. We hunt the leeches with the hand. I told you, you are able that you want to start with the growing leeches, leech farming, depending in your climate of your country. The climate temperature shouldn't go out in the 38 centigrade, 48 centigrade in the summer, and not under the zero. Because here in the north of Iran, we have the temperature, the majority of time, we have the temperature between the 8 centigrade to 30 centigrade. Because this is not any ceiling, we don't have any ceiling. We are the hunting, this is the bigger one. This kind of the leeches used for the leech therapy for the hand, for the leg. This smaller one is good for the face, because his mouth is very big and damaged to our face. This hunting is very simple. Sight is in the 22nd hunt near the 10 leeches. Only we want to show you. It's beautiful. They are ready for the suction of the blood. These are beautiful leeches. I told you, this is the usually the best time for the growing, the breeding of the leeches in the summer. In the previous videos, I'll show you. This is completely natural. Naturally, we are growing the leeches in this natural swamp, in the natural pool. This is the leeches, and now we are at the end of the summer. Usually in the summer, in the spring, in the autumn, we have the water, but in the winter all the grass converted to dry. We don't have any grass. Also, we don't have any water. In the 3 months of the winter, we don't have any water. When we don't have any water, the leeches goes down in the floor. In the floor of the pool, we have completely clay, soil, and go under the soil and protect them 3 months of the winter from the temperature. But this is much better, because some people put the water in the 3 months of the winter. When we have the water, you should purifying this water, and it's very hard and has a cost for you. But the soil is the best way. This is exactly like the free for you. You can the beautiful leeches on the soil. But when we have the water, because this in the north of the Iran, Gilan, because in the winter we don't have too much raining. The majority of the raining is the autumn and the this sucky. this you know. Now is you can thank you. This now I received the free leech therapy from the leeches. Now in the feeding, because the leeches each 2 months to 2 months needs to the blood, and this action is very hard for all leech farmers, they know, because when you put the blood, has a cost. After the cost, the worst scenario for the worst scenario for the leeches, after the feeding, when you feeding artificial, the feeding the leeches, you have the maybe you lost 30% of your leeches, you lost 40% of the leeches, 10% of the leeches, because it's very sensitive to the artificial blood. I mean artificial blood, I mean the when you receive the blood from the sheep, when you put this in the pan and put the blood and the leeches in the 30 minutes when the feeding, is a little dangerous. But here in the natural pool, it doesn't need 2 months to 2 months put the blood. We brought in the frog, and only the frog, not other plant, not other animal like the fishes, only the frog, because the frog is not able to feeding from the leeches. Other the animals like the fishes also themselves feed from the leeches, but frog is not able to feeding the leeches. Leech feed the frog. It doesn't need only the live the frog, and they feeding the from the frog. And after, when you have the larva in the size of the larva, after the 2 months or the 3 months, they increase their weight from the leeches.
نکته که اینجا محیطی که میبینین محیط کاملا طبیعی هستش و 3 سالی هستش ما روش کار کردیم تا به این حالا پوشش گیاهی برسه. این پوشش گیاهی ما گیاهاش رو از سطح مردابا یا بعضا از آکواریوم‌های طبیعی اینجا آوردیم. خب تا به این پوشش برسه مدت 2 سالی طول کشیدش. اینجا هم برای تکثیر هم برای پرورش کاملا قابل استفاده هستش. به صورت طبیعی تکثیر انجام میدن و با قورباغه‌ای که داخل این استخر هستش تغذیه طبیعی انجام میدن که بهترین روش تغذیه واسه زالو است.
Very good. All design, all the plants that the site brought here with the design. Here studies which kind of the grass is the good for the leeches. Some of the, is the factors that is necessary for the leaching is the ammoniac should be near the 0.01. Is the amount of the pH need to be near the 7. The EC should be under the 1. But all of these within grass, with this kind of the grass, with this water, we can reach to the suitable factors for the leeches. Sometimes some of the majority of this grass, not the grass only in the street and the other garden, with the study which kind of the grass is the purifying the water. We have the grass that provide oxygen. The most important things is very important for the leeches is the oxygen. If, for example, if you put the grass that provide, for example, the carb, for example, provide for the ammoniac is not good. We need a grass that purify the water, gives up the best water. Some of them, for example, vetiver grass is very good for us. This the purify the water, and we can use the suitable factors water like the pH, like the EC, like the TDS. Here we have the TDS near the 30, 300, 400 total dissolved solid. And with these factors, we can also the mix of the knowledge and the mix of the natural, because the leeches, the origin of the leeches is for the nature. We should provide, and we have the maximum the ratio of the propagations and the feeding of the leeches. Thank you, Said.
Okay.
Thank you.